dolls, in this video I'm going to be giving you 10 tips on how to start a healthy hair care journey. Not hair care regimen, hair care journey, girl. So tip number 1 is start off with a fresh cut. And the reason you want to start off with a fresh cut or trim is because you don't want to be basically taking care of hair that is damaged. You don't want to waste 6 months like I did and be taking care of split ends, damaged hair, and stuff like that, because really all you're doing is wasting product and wasting time. So start off with a fresh cut. Tip number 2 is get a hair care journey journal like this right here, which I love, and I got from Ross, I think. Most of my journals come from Ross. Get a journal like this and start to document the products that you use, what products work good for your hair, what products don't work good for your hair, especially if you don't have a YouTube channel or anything like that, like you're not one of those people who was thinking about starting a YouTube channel or anything like that. Definitely get a journal and jot down the products that you're starting off with, the products that are not working well with your hair, the products that are working good with your hair, stuff like that. That way you are aware, not just mentally, but you can actually see it on paper of what is going good with your hair, what works with your hair, and what doesn't. So that is a big tip. And also take pictures. Take as many pictures as you can. For y'all who don't know, I'm big on taking pictures. I love pictures. But take pictures of your progress so you can see, okay, my hair grew, approximately 2 inches from when I first started to now, which is 3 months, whatever the case may be. Tip number 3, shampoo your hair every 2 weeks. I say every 2 weeks with a shampoo your hair with a clarifying shampoo every 2 weeks. And I say every 2 weeks because you don't want to do it once a month, because that is just nasty. And you don't want to do it once a week because that is stripping your hair all the time, and that's not healthy either. So every 2 weeks is doable and definitely better than every week or once a month. Like, that's just ridiculous. Tip number 4, okay, deep condition with a protein and a moisturizing conditioner every 2 weeks. For me, I don't, even though that is a tip, I don't do it every 2 weeks. With my high protein, I do that once a month, and with my light to medium protein, I do that on the other weeks, on the other 2 weeks that I'm not doing a high protein, if that makes any sense. So like next week, I'll do my mid protein, and then 2 weeks from then, I'm gonna do my heavy protein. That's simple. And as far as a moisturizing conditioner, I co-wash my hair every 3 days, so I'm good. Just find a routine that works with you. I mean, I know a lot of people don't co-wash because it's time consuming and stuff like that, so if that's the case, then I get it. I understand, girl. Don't even worry about it. But for me, I co-wash every 3 to 4 days. 3 days is really what I go for. Tip number 5, use a leave-in conditioner. And the reason you use a leave-in conditioner is because it puts more moisture in your hair, especially if you're not co-washing. If you're not going to co-wash at all, which is understandable if you're relaxed, because it takes so much time to get your hair, for me, it takes so much time, especially if I don't have the time during the day to get my hair dry, because my hair it dries slower than the average human being, I promise you. But for me, before I started co-washing, I would use a leave-in conditioner to put that moisture back in my hair. Not protein, moisture. So yeah. Tip number 6 is moisturizing and sealing, which everybody knows how to do or should know how to do. If you don't know how to do it, I'm pretty sure it's a YouTube guru on here that you can look up, because everybody has a moisturizing and sealing video. I would make one. In fact, I will make one later on. But moisturizing and seal your hair every day or night, or every other day. I would say every day to make sure your ends are moisturized, because when your ends get dry, especially during the fall and the winter season, when your ends start to get dry, like, that is when breakage and damage happens and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure, especially fall and winter, you're moisturizing every day. Summer and spring, like, it just depends on your hair. I still moisturize every day. Moisturize and still every day. That's just me. So tip number 7, don't use a brittle brush. And when I say brittle brush, I mean brushes like this, which for whatever reason I still have. I haven't figured this out. But anyway, don't use a brittle brush at all. Like, I put on my notes, don't use a brittle brush on wet hair, but I'm just going to go out and say don't use a brittle brush at all. You can use a brush like this. You can actually use a comb, a wide tooth comb, or use your fingers. Your fingers are your friend. It is okay to get your hands in your hair, girl. Now, don't use a brittle brush. So, tip number 8, limit heat. Now, in the spring and the summer, and as you can clearly tell right now, even in the fall, the sun is out. It's beaming, girl. So, you already have natural heat on your hair. Don't add any more heat. Don't add no daggone curlers. Don't add no daggone flat iron. Don't, if you cannot blow dry your hair, or if you have to blow dry it on cool, but I personally try my hardest not to blow dry and let my hair air dry, which is why I wash my hair at night and let it air dry throughout the night, because that's the only way it's going to get dry. So, yeah, that's what I do. But limit your heat. And if you have to use heat, use it as least as possible. When I was flat ironing my hair, which was probably back in January or February or something like that, I would flat iron my hair once a month. That was it. No more. That's it. So limit heat. And tip number 9. Oh yeah, girl. Wear protective styles. That is my favorite. As you can see, I wear wigs all the time. Protective styles can be wigs, can be braids, can be anything, as long as you take care of your hair. Don't get no sew-in or get any braids or whatever and feel like, oh, well, I got braids, so I ain't got to take care of my hair. I got a wig, so I ain't got to take care of my hair. I got a sew-in, so I ain't got to take care of my hair. No, boo. Still take care of your hair, regardless. Like, if you got braids, get some braiding spray. Spray on your hair. Still try to wash your hair. Yes, you can wash your hair when they're in braids. Still try to wash your hair and stuff like that. Like, take care of your hair. Don't think because you have some protective style that is a gateway to, I ain't got to do nothing to my hair, girl. No. That is where most women fail. Don't do that. If you don't like wigs, weaves, tracks, whatever, and you look for more natural protective styles with your hair out, go for buns, anything where your hair is up and it's not touching your shirt or your shoulders or anything like that, because that can actually add on to damaging your ends, and also add on to your ends being very dry. So yeah, just a tip. And tip number 10. Okay, keep your regimen simple. For y'all who have seen my regimen video, which I'll post a link down below so y'all can check it out if y'all haven't. But for those who have seen my regimen video, my regimen is very simple, very, very simple. Keep your regimen simple, because you don't want no complex regimen like what I started off with, because when I started off, I just went crazy about a whole bunch of products, and yeah, wasted 6 months of my life. My hair did grow, but I still wasted 6 months of my life. And it was hard to remember what I was doing. So keep it as simple as possible, so that you can keep in mind, okay, in 2 weeks, this is what I have to do. In 4 weeks, this is what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep your regimen as simple as possible. That is always a great idea. The more complex, the more products you add, first of all, the more complex your regimen starts to get, the less you will be able to tell what products work good for your hair and what products take your hair out. So just keep your regimen simple. Even when you start to see growth, keep your regimen simple. And another tip, which this is just a plus, is when you're on a hair care journey, of course you're on it because you want to start off having healthy hair, but also have another goal. Like, if you want bra strap length, that's another goal. No, don't just do it for healthy hair, because once you get healthy hair, you'll kind of want to wing off and get lazy and slack and stuff like that, because I noticed that's what I did once my hair started to get healthy. I was just like, girl, I moisturize it whenever I feel like it. So get another goal in mind, like armpit length, bra strap length. If you want mid-back, whatever, get another goal in mind after your hair has become as healthy as you want it to be and as healthy as it can possibly be. So that is just another add-on tip, because y'all know I love y'all. But for the next video. What it's going to be, I don't know, because I just don't know. I go off the top of my dome. I don't know. Love you all. I love you for watching. Leave comments down below. Share the video. Give me feedback. All that.